if we can see it from this broader perspective, there's so much more than this life, so much more than this avatar that you are currently reside in. We are so much more than our job titles. We are so much more than our bank account. We are so much more than being a mom, dad, caretaker, whatever the life we are, living right now. We are so much more, but we choose, this avatar body. We choose this whatever environment you're in right now. We choose the circumstances for our experience, for our soul growth. And the beautiful thing is that we don't have to be stuck. Once we learn, like we're here to master our energetics and really accelerate our manifestation. Like when I say manifestation, it's creation, because we're constantly creating 24/7 with our thoughts, with our vibration. So all we have to do is whatever happening in the reality, don't see that as the final destination. Like, so how we have to really operate is to take the power back to ourselves and operate, because we are not separate from God. We have to really stepping into the God power self, and to have that power is also to be responsible that we're not going in and out of negative thoughts and positive thoughts and unstable. We have to consistently stay in a positive. Like that's the lesson. How we gonna go beyond the perception and distorted filters that we're perceiving things, and remove that distortion and really elevate our consciousness and have this higher perspective of things, so we can perceive things differently. So like perceive things that everything is love. Even this all this horrible thing is happening to us, it is happening for us. It is for our highest good. So can we see that? Can we see it? Everything is love. It's not here to punish us. It's not here to keep us in perpetual suffering, but to rather use that to alchemize, to transform ourselves. Because this is it. Like most of the time, I didn't come to ask the question, like, what is this life, unless I went through the suffering, unless I went through like really difficult time. That's where I surrender. That's where I pray hard and ask for guidance, right? Because if everything is going well, we're not going to be humble. We're not going to be needing any support or help. So all these, trauma, because of that, we're able to like cry out to God. And at that point, you're able to like really like let that go and just like surrender and receive, like you're really wanting to connect to God. So yeah, in my 20 years of my awakening journey, and I realized this most powerful tool that I stumble upon is sound healing. And I was a long time lifelong musician, but until I learned about all this energy healing, vibrational medicine, and start working with it on a regular basis, oh, it's radically changed my mind, radically healed my my thinking, my you know it was the sound was able to kind of like somehow rewire my brain, and from constantly thinking about negative thoughts to constantly thinking about positive thoughts now. So even though, I'm not saying I don't have any challenges. Sometimes I will have challenges. Really, like recently, I just had a really hard challenge, like really, really testing me, testing my entire like practice my entire being, entire, my life, right? And so luckily I passed because immediately, I stepping into my power and really realizing like, okay, this is it's all illusion, and I know God lives in me, and I can create the reality that I believe, I have faith. And I held on to that vision, and it's just miracle, like miracle happens to me all the time that way. And to for me to get there, even there's like for example, I got into multiple car accident, near death experiences, this undeniably impossible situation, and still being delivered, like still miracle just came through. And so when you have that realization, it's just reaffirm you like, wow, yeah, God is real. Yeah, this is like we're really here for a very short period of time. And like, yeah, people tell you like you have cancer, or you have this, like you can't get past through this. This is it for you. And if you say like I don't accept that, you know, hypothetically speaking, I'm just want to like share some example, like if someone might be going through some serious issues, are you believing someone else telling you what to believe, and are you agreeing it, or there's part of you that's like, no, I don't really believe it, I don't want to believe in it, like there's something is fighting, something is rejecting, there's more to it, there's more to my life than this that I'm settling right now. There's something undeniable happening in your life. So that's your spark of light trying to pull you out of the darkness. So, you know, we have this innate intelligence within us. God is always speaking through us. So we got to listen. And so the best way is to get rid of all the mind chatter, get rid of all the negative talks, because when we keep chit-chatting negative thoughts, we're going to vibrate at that level, and that's where you're going to attract, that's the type of people you're going to attract, and just reaffirm why it is. So we got to shift that. And so I find that sound frequency is the easiest, like it's like a effortless, all you have to do is just like be open to it, and just the frequency is going to instantly like shift your energetics.